One of the things I've learned about myself is that the only way I learn is from mistakes. I either make them myself, which is embarrassing and can be costly, or I learn from others. Part of that is reading and researching, and part of that is getting involved in the industry. The more people you know in the industry, the more you'll learn from each other and hopefully prevent expensive mistakes. That's why I'm a huge fan of getting involved with your industry. I have conversations all the time about which manufacturers are good, which fulfillment companies are good, which e-commerce software offers the best features for our industry, and a whole lot more. You can do hours and hours of research, but you often won't find a personal story. And I know my opinion of a company in an industry can be different than what people say online. As an example, sometimes there's a disincentive to write negative things about a company because they're at every convention and people want to remain on good terms. You might only learn about these open secrets by connecting with your community and going to events. In addition to learning which partners are good or bad, you'll also meet connectors. Those are people who know everyone and everyone knows them. And knowing just one of those people can be incredibly helpful for your business. As an example, I had someone help me find an illustrator for my packaging design. I wasn't specifically looking for an illustrator, and this connector hadn't worked with them themselves, but they knew someone who did. And having that personal recommendation helped me move to the front of the line. As you share projects you're working on, those connectors will become invaluable to help you find new partners who have similar incentives to create really strong working relationships. There's no hard and fast rule about these industry events. With some industries, they have huge events with tens of thousands of people, and some of them are just a few hundred people. For myself, I know I always try to go to the event that everyone is going to. There's a lot of value in knowing what everyone in my industry is talking about and being in the place where things happen. And then I always attend any event that's local to me. When you don't have to pay for airfare or a hotel room, events become much cheaper, both in money and in time. So when I saw an Amazon resellers event in Denver, even though it isn't exactly what my business does, I knew I had to go. Plus, it was incredibly affordable. I made connections that I am still in contact with today, and they help me with Amazon questions, and I help them with questions about running your own online store. Going as an attendee is one thing, but eventually you'll probably want to go as a guest speaker or panelist. You'll be able to share your knowledge, which is great, and you'll be visible to a whole lot more people. So anyone who might have a potential business partnership with you will see or hear you and approach you instead of you having to take the first step. To get invited on panels, you'll probably need a website and really get to know the conference organizers so they know who you are and ask you to participate when they're planning their event. Industry events are incredibly important, and they'll help you prevent a whole bunch of beginner mistakes. I strongly recommend attending one or two before you launch your business.